Farewell to Tarwathie, adieu Mormont Hill, and the dear land of Crimond, I bid you farewell.
Well, I'm from Dorset, very proud to be from Dorset on the south coast of the UK, 37 years old, and I've been working for Oceanwide for 4 years, and I'm someone who just absolutely loves marine mammals, the whales, the dolphins, the seals, walruses and polar bears that get me coming back again and again to work for Oceanwide and come to the polar regions. The polar regions, they're just so full of mystery. I think they're so far removed from the everyday lives that most of us live. It's a really powerful feeling to be in these regions that feel so remote and so wild. My favourite marine mammal up here is actually the walrus. So in terms of why, everything about them, they're just fantastic. They look like potatoes. They've got these massive tusks. They're just really funny to watch. We had one rolling into the sea a couple of days ago, just sort of lazily roly-polying. So yeah, they're just really funny to watch. They're very comical. He's scratching his butt again. Top-notch comedy value always from walruses. Alright, well, we're up here in the pack ice in the Arctic, north of Svalbard, and of course we're looking for wildlife, and we've been super lucky to find that in the form of 2 adult polar bears feeding on what appears to be a sperm whale carcass. So really interesting, unusual sighting. One of the bears is actually just on top of the sperm whale right now. Yeah, it's really, really special. For the guests, most of them come here to see polar bears, so to see them feeding up here in the ice in their natural habitat is really, really special. And it's exactly sites like this, these unexpected, amazing wildlife encounters that get me coming back here year after year. One of the most rewarding things for me is definitely when you have guests on board who perhaps have never seen a whale before or have been saving for years to come and see a polar bear, and then they see those animals. Just that feeling, I remember that feeling when I was seeing my first sort of whale or my first polar bear, and being able to live that moment again and again with guests is just really, really special. I think mostly as well, the kind of people that come on board with Oceanwide are sort of adventurous spirited. They're not wanting to stay on board and have a massage or use a sauna or something like that. They really want to come on board, have a really comfortable experience on the ship and great food and great hospitality, but really they want to come off the ship and experience what these places have to offer. I'm really passionate about helping people to understand the challenges those animals face and working to raise awareness and encouraging people to take an active role in protecting these animals. One of the things I love about working as a guide is enabling me to channel that passion that I have for these animals. If you've come on a trip like this and you've seen a whale or you've seen a walrus or a polar bear, you can't help but feel inspired and want to protect them for future generations to see them as well. I can't imagine leaving these regions for the last time and not wanting to ever come back again, because they really, once you get them in your heart, they're there forever. Our ship is well rigged and she's ready to sail. The crew, they are anxious to follow the whale, where the icebergs do float and the stormy winds blow, and the land and the ocean is covered with snow.